Hi everyone, welcome to Gist with Seven. If you're in Nigeria, congratulations on our new president-elect, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who was inaugurated yesterday as the 16th president in Nigeria.
Exactly.
Federal Republic of Nigeria, yeah.
Congratulations congratulations to him. Yesterday he was making some economic decisions as to the fuel subsidy, removing the fuel subsidy, and even the foreign exchange rate. And I just hope that all these things will favor Nigeria as a country, for it to push our economy forward. So we just want him to get into work. That's the most important thing right now.
That's true.
Anyways, that's good. Voila. We got you. You got us. Which one?
We work together.
Interesting. So what's up? You see the way I'm talking? My voice. I don't know.
Career woman. What happened to your voice?
Now I'm feeling personally attacked. I don't know. I was under the weather only for my voice to crack like this, but I'll be fine.
I was just thinking something. I got to a point where I was just thinking of something, and I was like, let me just come and discuss this here. I was just wondering, why are most successful women single? Because seriously, I have seen that, and I have tried to figure out what exactly went wrong, or why is it so. Seriously,
the way you're a successful women single. For me, the whole thing lies in personal, individual perception and understanding about what success means to them, because it will be quite unfair to actually say that most successful women are single, because some people prioritize relationship and marriage, and others do not prioritize it. And we are actually living in, we have a system and a culture that makes women feel that when they are not married, no matter the kind of money you have, if you're not in a relation, in fact, if you're not married, you're not successful. I think that's wrong. People should try to understand that these are different people with different priorities. However, I know that there are also women who are successful and single, and that is actually coming from the point of women who also prioritize marriage and relationships. So I believe that there are basically factors revolving to that, which we are going to be talking about.
For me, I just feel like it's based on choice, because I feel like some people, they prefer being single because they don't want to be having that feeling of torture or anything, because there are some people who are in a relationship and they are wishing to be single. So why most women are even single or prefer to be single is because of this maybe torture
experience,
what they've
their pain and all of that.
But some people, I don't think that they wish to be single. They also want to get into a relationship, but finding the right person is actually a problem, because men or some men feel that getting to date someone who is already successful in life, it's like what's that word again? It's like trying to bring his own standard low or something like that. Okay, let me just read something for you. There's something that someone just said, because someone asked that, are men turned off by women who are more successful than they are? And then this guy said that I can only comment based on my personal ideas. And he said, yes, you would intimidate me, but the problem isn't your high achievement. Rather, the problem is my lack of achievement and the insecurity that follows. I'm only a couple of years different in age than you, and I have nothing to show for my life. You see, some men feel that way, seriously, but there are some women who actually, no matter what they've achieved, they're still down to earth. That's what I'm going to say. They're still down to earth. You get? But I don't know.
See, for me, that guy has said it, and I want to also say something, because I realize that a lot of successful women are, it's a matter of knowing who you are and knowing, because I mentioned priority and you talked about choice. There is something that successful women do, but they don't know. Some successful women lack character and they don't know how to respect. And that is also something that a men feel like is a turn off for them, and that is true. This guy just said he doesn't have a problem with your success, and the only reason why he would get affected is, yes, one, coming from his own angle, he's not able to meet up to that, and at the same time, you putting it on his face, you get intimidated. But then I am not saying that women should reduce their standards or lower their standards just because they want a man in their life. The only thing I would even advise is, it's not about your standards, it's about your character. You understand? It's about who you are and what you really want. If you want to settle down, there are things you should look out for. And there is this thing also called expectation, high expectation. You see, successful women, some of them are very, like, they have high expectation on their men. At least come to meet them at a standard. It will shock you that there are some women that are supposed to be their husband's lifter and builder. So when you now have, imagine that kind of person thinking that, no, my husband is, at least he should get, like, let him have 3 cars and not a rented apartment. He's going to be, but meanwhile, your ideal man, he has everything, but the only problem is that those mantra, those things you set as a goal, he doesn't meet up to it. That is also where the problem comes. You get, so I believe that, and I know men are to be respected, and that is one of the things they love most. So they feel they cannot find it in successful ladies, successful career women who are but that is the point. And
who are down to it.
Men even mistake that a lot. For the fact a lady is successful doesn't make her lack respect, or doesn't make her lack of value for men.
Who make people feel like, or who make men feel like.
That is why I spoke about character.
There's nothing I can get from you. I have it all. So
yes, you would.
What else are you bringing to the table? And then some women just feel that, okay, because they said men are supposed to be the breadwinner, and now they are now the breadwinner.
It's natural. It's natural. Men are wired to be the head, and women are the crown, not the neck. Because the moment you start thinking that you are the neck, you're being manipulative. There is nothing like neck. It is scriptural. Women are the crown, men are the head. So when a man is not like living up to the standard of being the head, you know, his ego is affected. This is what he's about. Is affected. And when a woman is playing the role of a man, because this is not the way she's wired. She's wired to be the crown, just to be a helper, not just to be a helper. But when she's now playing the role of the head, not the helper, she's tends to be everything different from what you can ever imagine. And that is where the being intentional about who you want to marry and what you intend to see. So as for successful women, I just want them to be very cautious about themselves. That is for those that want to get married. I'm not talking about, because it's not everybody that's going to get married.
Of course.
Not every woman. That's the bitter truth. Yes, and those people should not even put it on those ones that want to get married. That, see, men has come. See, it's not everything. Just because, see, let's balance it.
Do you know something? There are some people that, because of the reason why they are successful, you hear the story, it could probably be because of the way they were treated in their past relationships. Maybe the man felt that she was just how will I say, a burden to her, like in terms of she demands for everything, and then the man is like, what do you bring to the table, or what have you brought to the table all this while? Because of that, it made the woman to become, because I don't want a man to disrespect me. Because there's some men, seriously, that they feel that, okay, because they are giving you everything in that relationship, then your self-respect, your value and everything is gone. And because of that, some women don't want to take that lightly again. Because of that, they want to just become something. They want to help themselves. They want to make sure that they don't even let any man talk to them because of, or not even talk to them, or talk down on them because of maybe in terms of taking care of them and the rest. And because of that, they tend to want to become more successful in life, so that nobody can just, talk trash at them anyhow and the rest. They don't want to go back to that kind of,
See, no matter
life or
what,
feeling.
no matter what, no man is an island. Everyone needs somebody. You understand?
I know.
And we have already talked. We've spoken about the two different personalities when it comes to successful women. Those who are single and they need men in their life, and those who are single and they're not interested in any man. So I believe that some people with experience and pain and what has bettered who they are today, they might decide not to be in a relationship. But somehow, if you're in a position where you tell yourself, last, I need a man, then you truly need a man.
Yeah.
Yes. So you don't put all men in a box simply because you went through all these things. You want to meet up to a standard. See, money is not everything. You can have all the money in the world. At the end of the day, you still lack that satisfaction, that fulfillment. So that is why I was even saying that fulfillment should not be a determinant measure or factor to marriage or to success, because people have misplacement of priorities, you get. And when we talk about successful women who are single, some of them, it can shock you that they are successful in that part, but there are some areas they also need mentorship on. They need grooming on. For the fact that you're successful doesn't mean that you are above correction. You understand? So I also know that I would even tell women, there are some that they are very indecisive. They don't know what they want. And if they are not even able to identify what they want. So that's why I was saying, know what you want, so that when it comes, you're able to identify it. Even when, that's why I love and appreciate sculptor a lot. They are able to see treasure even in the midst of trash. You get? So I believe, and I want women to have foresight when you're looking out for a man. Even if he doesn't have anything, if you're able to see potentials in them, it can really help a long way to know what you want. But yes, I understand. Some of them have been dealt with. They have so many scars.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God, this guy is...
This money, I must make it.
Yes.
So that nobody will not treat me like
but last, you're a woman. You understand? And you deserve to be taken care of.
Of course.
You deserve.
Also, like one movie I saw, name of the movie, Flossom. Do you know this movie? It's really... I saw where these four ladies, they are friends, but they're all successful. Yeah. But particularly one who is most successful among them. She's beautiful, she has everything, but after the whole thing, meeting up with her friends, going to work and everything, when she gets back to her own private place, she tends to always she needs a man.
That is where the problem is.
So among all those successful women, there are still people that still want men in their life, that still want to get married,
exactly,
still want to get committed to someone, and they are still nice people. They are it's just for men to understand that they are there and let your guards down. And this is for men, basically. Exactly.
It's okay to meet up a lady, whether you're a lady who of course is driving and a guy who is not driving. So it's okay to not start having inferiority complex. So because she's successful, I don't think she's my type.
You never
please approach
Maybe
them.
It's
okay.
Your destiny helper.
So please, because this thing is, most successful women are self-sufficient and self-reliant, and when they are there, that doesn't mean that they are unapproachable. They are approachable. I just want some of them to work on their character and know that men are to be respected, and they should be able to balance their work life, their profession, their career, whatever it is. If you want to settle down, it's the time for you to tell yourself everything should be balanced. Not from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock you're working. You don't go out, you don't mix with people, you don't even have a social life, and you're talking about getting married. See, there is no way it's going to work. You're married to your career, you're married to your profession. But please, if your work life can be balanced, there's a time for a relationship, and you attend to that relationship and be open for relationship conversations. Some of them don't like it.
It's true. Well, all I have to say is that for some men out there who see maybe successful ladies or see a successful woman who you actually like, I just feel like you should try your just try and shoot your shot, because you never can tell.
So shoot your shot.
You never can tell, because she might actually be the person to take you to that level which you are actually aspiring for. Seriously.
And women, don't downgrade, don't overlook men.
No.
For the fact he doesn't have it now doesn't mean that he's not going to have it.
Yeah.
So please,
You can
let it be
help out
balanced.
as well.
Yes, there is nothing wrong with a woman helping a man and a man helping a woman. But men, don't be too comfortable to say that, okay, simply because she has everything, you're going to look up to her for everything. Get to the point where she can meet you and you take over as the head while she remains the crown. Yeah, that's it.
All right, that's much we have for you today, and many thanks for joining us today.
Of course, do follow us on all our social media handles on your screen, and please subscribe. Yes, it doesn't, but just subscribe. And see you in our next video. Bye.